Anybody familiar with how large the Star Citizen universe is, both now in the one system we have in game, but also in the future with multiple systems, some of which are planned to be much larger, will appreciate that fast travel is going to be very necessary to make those distances more manageable. I'm Forrester, and in this video we'll explore the different systems that might exist to help players to traverse those vast distances. Whilst this channel usually focuses on what's in the game right now, for the purposes of this video we'll stray a little into speculation and theory crafting. These are my thoughts, and please treat them as such, and not as a definitive promise of what we will get in-game. For travelling between star systems, the travel mechanism is expected to be jump points. These naturally occurring wormholes will allow players to traverse the vast distances between stars, with some routes perhaps requiring players to travel through multiple jump points to get to their destination. Many of the jump points may have infrastructure built up around them as regularly traversed routes, perhaps for refueling or replenishing supplies. And it's expected that there may be some limitations on jump points too, with some wormholes potentially being too small to carry large ships and affecting which routes are available. Many exploration players might also be excited about the possibility of discovering new jump points or new routes through existing wormholes, although we'll have to wait and see what gameplay we actually get around those elements. It's expected that the first jump point that players will experience is likely to be between Stanton and Pyro, whenever that comes to the game. Existing players will already be familiar with quantum travel. This high-speed travel is used to navigate across star systems, with the fastest drives expected to reach speeds around 1/5 of the speed of light. There are somewhat limited fuel stores which dictate the maximum distance that each ship can travel before needing to refuel. There may well be future limitations on quantum travel, such as the proposals discussed during the most recent CitizenCon, where for example some ships may be required to lower their shields in order to fast travel. Additionally, quantum travel will likely require direct line of sight from departure to destination, but for crossing star systems, quantum travel is likely to be the way that players do it. There will also be high-speed cruise. Not as fast as quantum travel, it is a theoretical option for traversing shorter distances, and is particularly useful for traversing planets or moons where quantum travel is not always an option. Essentially, this is what players already use in-game by setting their speed limiter to maximum speed for their given ship. Whilst there have been some players who have gone wild and travelled long distances without quantum travel, to do so can take hours or days, so for most people it's not an option they're likely to use to traverse any real distance. But for some ships it does have the advantage that once at speed, there's likely no need to apply any new thrust, simply letting momentum carry itself, and potentially making use of hydrogen fuel scoops too for very cheap travel. Finally, it's worth a mention that some of the rapid transit systems in developed areas, like the trams on Lorville or the shuttles at Horizon, also cut down travel time for players. Whilst limited to a specific geographic area, it's expected that these systems will continue to offer more structured options for players to get from A to B. In short, as Star Citizen systems are developed, there could be an interesting variety of different ways of traversing the expanding verse. Hopefully this has been an interesting overview of what those systems could look like, although perhaps some of you might share your own thoughts in the video comments. If you enjoyed this video, you might press the like button to give me the nudge to make more videos in a similar vein, and equally, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, you might want to press that too, to tell YouTube it should recommend you more videos like this in the future. Otherwise, and as always, thank you for watching.